and welcome to final day coverage of the 2021 Portland Open. We're here in Stumptown, Portland, Oregon at Glendoveer Golf Course for the Disc Golf Pro Tour on JomezPro. It's Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, and Paul Ulibarri.
We have a fantastic card here. Eagle McMahon, 15 under par, a great scoring average thus far on this incredibly difficult course. Simon Lizotte, crush boy, right there to start it off. 2 back. Bounce back 100%. He is not letting any of those bogeys affect his play. Ricky Wysocki, one of several players tied at 13 under par. He's just 2 back. Circle 2 in regulation, 72% of the holes. And Kevin Jones, also 13. Strokes lost on OB. Only one for the event so far. That's in first place.
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can find the Edge Disc Golf Rangefinder at the link in the description. Hole 1 is an interesting one, with the only real trouble being left. Even though the distance and the 20-foot drop in elevation could be seen as intimidating, still a perfectly shaped distance shot could get you a look at birdie. But if you're even off a little, you'll be in trouble. Let's see how it plays out.
First up on the tee, your 2018 Konopiste Open champion, your 2021 Disc Golf Pro Tour Las Vegas Challenge Open champion, and your 2021 Disc Golf Pro Tour OTB Open champion. We've got from Boulder, Colorado, sponsored by Discmania Discs, Eagle McMahon.
An ambitious introduction. Thorough.
Deserved.
Just rip it.
Come on.
Let it
Set the tone.
Show us what you got. Show us what you got.
You afraid to live? Let's see. No, I like this. Is kind of ripped.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of ripped.
Yeah, it's ripped.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's ripped for
Yeah.
everybody else, but it's kind
It
of
was
ripped.
the
for
perfect
him.
amount of ripped.
Second on the
That's
tee.
exactly what he should have done. That was great.
Your 2020 Disc Golf Pro Tour Green Mountain champion. He throws Prodigy plastic out of Greenwood, Arkansas. Who? Kevin Jones.
All right. Kevin, he's going with his D2. That's a very understable D2. He put a lot of hyzer on that. Well, actually, it doesn't look understable.
Wow.
I think he has a new one in the bag that's stable.
That orange, that red one with that yellow stamp, we've seen that thing flip up and do all sorts of circles before. So.
Reigning European Open champion. He throws Discmania plastic out of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. Simon Lizotte.
Can't say enough that in his second tour event back from his injury, he is here on lead card, 2 back of the lead, an opportunity to become a champion once again.
Swirly winds out there, guys.
It is
Affirmative.
so tricky today. Simon keeping this one in bounds. His only blemish, I believe, in round 2 was a double bogey 5 on this very hole, and then he played very well from
rounding
there
out
on
our
out.
lead card. He is your 2017 Disc Golf Pro Tour champion. He's also won 2 Disc Golf Pro Tour events this year, and he's also won 2 World Championships. Let's wish him a belated birthday. Throwing Innova plastic out of Campobello, South Carolina, Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah! Thank you.
Hole 1, roller. Now Ricky's going to be going that forehand. Let's see. He's got the distance to get there as well. Is he going to give this one a little bit more of a strong effort?
Hurry.
And that is in danger. Don't think that's going to come back in bounds. And that is such a... That didn't look like it had the distance for him to even really get up there. So that was just a...
It looked like it had the intention, like he came through on
Right.
it quick,
Yeah.
but it didn't seem like he hit his height or his line.
So that'll be an opening bogey if Ricky can knock down that putt. And 3 is just the number you have circled on this hole. This is so early in the round, you don't need to go for that really aggressive shot, especially if you're in position like all these guys are. The one mistake you can make is obviously doing what Ricky did and going out of bounds. You get a 2 on this, and I mean, it feels like an eagle.
I mean, Eagle is kind of in position here, though. Can really put the hammer down. Oh, man, just a little unfortunate with the position of those branches.
Yeah, put the hammer down and grab a saw instead because those branches are in the way.
Hammer's not going to help you. Hammer is not going to help you there.
That's going to help Rick, though. Making that nice little 20-footer. You can miss that one pretty easily,
Well, I mean,
especially with the swirling winds out there.
look at these Dougie firs. They're out there moving around, and those branches are pretty heavy. So that's showing that wind is brisk.
On to hole 2, par 4, 693 feet, playing as one of the easiest holes on the course this week. This one has a sort of like a gap off the tee, but it doesn't really feel like it. You have your option to go left of it. You have your option to go up the middle. Look for as much distance as possible. Eagle's been showing us that full 550 off of this hole, and that sets up a really easy approach into this pretty well-protected green.
Really kind of a musket, but we've been seeing the cards kind of average. One person has been missing it per round, so the mistake isn't ever off the tee pad because you can kind of go wherever. But the upshot, you can be left with that 30 to 35 footer coming in if you catch one of those guardians. Roller.
Kevin, nice angle there on that roller. That's looking really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, wow.
That'll leave 200, maybe 220.
Yeah, easy little backhand hyzer into there from there, probably.
Simon, we've seen every shot he's thrown so far on Jomez coverage, and he has missed this hole 2 times now, I believe. Oh, no, actually, he made a nice putt in round 2. But he hasn't been – it's been hard work for Simon so far on hole 2, which is tough because that's the easiest hole on the course at a 3.57 average. You really got to get that 3 here.
No.
Ricky calling, no, you do not want to hit that
No.
only patch of
Dang it. Oh, well.
sidewalk. It just can do
Sorry.
squirrely things with the angle
Yeah.
of the disc. And
I'm just glad I didn't hit the car path like you said.
yep.
Easy
Wow.
little hyzer.
Yeah,
Skip
haven't
it.
really seen many players way over there. Doesn't really
Oh.
matter, though. I mean,
Thank
it's a
you.
different fairway, but it's a fairway nonetheless.
Yeah, he's over there in hole 14. Come back for the back 9. We'll show you what that hole looks like.
It's grassy.
I didn't know that, no.
It's long.
Really?
And Simon
He's gonna
once
work
again, man. He just does not have this approach down yet. Maybe tomorrow. Wait, is this the last round?
Are these different glasses?
He's gone with the sunglasses now.
The first glasses, do they serve any function, or is it simply a look thing? The clear glasses.
Yeah, he had the clear glasses on. I mean, the blue blockers protect you from all sorts of UV light.
Is that what
so
those are?
It could be. I don't know.
Okay,
I rock blue blockers.
Shot.
I know. I think they look sweet. I'm just kind of wondering.
Yeah,
like,
Thank you, man.
I don't think there's some kind of. We're not looking at a transition situation, are we? I mean, that's a different pair of glasses. Am I?
Simon, floaty, same
Ooh,
exact
it's not
place.
floaty at all. Ripping it in there. Wow.
Well, he like rips a floaty putt.
Yeah, I guess.
He kind of, that's like, if there could be a ripped floaty putt, Simon Lisotte's the guy to do
Yeah,
it.
haven't you seen those really fast butterflies?
Great putt though.
Really fast
They're just ripping past you. You're like,
The
whoa.
patchy butterflies. Oh, yeah.
A little low left for Eagle, but sticks it.
Like I was ripping.
So with those two nice putts in for birdie, it looks like we are that much closer to a star frame if Kevin can stick this one. Oh, yeah. And Ricky, just a mere formality to erase that bogey on hole 1. So now he is on the birdie track, and we have got a star frame here on hole 2.
Hole 3, par 4, 777 feet. Great star frame from the guys on the last one. Thank you for the donation. And now we're going through the gap with the backhand. We saw Ricky do that the other day and try to play the big skip to the left to get down this fairway, up these hills to the green. The other play is that roller that kind of cuts the corner. We've seen Eagle go to that option. You do need to be a little bit careful when you're in the class of power that these guys have, not to push it into the maintenance area of the course. Oh, and we see a change.
And that wind was really tough. It was blowing from the right to left. Eagle, look at that nose angle.
Wow.
And look at that extra 100, 120 feet of ride there. But yeah, that nose angle, I mean, that wind really affects this roller. See if Kevin can get this one far enough right. See how it's pushing left right there? That's just.
I think it's great, though, if it stays short of the OB. I mean, that's a fantastic spot to be.
Yeah. The only problem is if you don't get far enough right, even if you make it up towards the maintenance area, is that it's a completely blind approach. And that's a tough thing to do with that out-of-bounds left side of the basket.
But he won't be blind there, do you think?
No, he's throwing a very good tee shot.
Inside. Fortunate.
Oh, good break.
Getting lucky on hole 777. Lucky number 7s. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
In the jackpot there.
Yep. That looks a lot like yesterday.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
So good. Simon from about 330. So it's looking really good.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Oh, yeah.
So soft. Great control. Hits his angle. Keeps it wide. Height was really important there as well. So when it landed, it didn't have a lot of action moving from
Yeah, I mean, there's OB
right
down
to left. Yeah.
right. That was heading towards OB. Like if the height is 2 or 3 feet higher, it's gliding right over there. It was just perfectly done. That's going to be it in the circle.
Gonna have to work for that. Ricky with that pig, you can guarantee that's going to be close.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Easy work there. So if Eagle can make that putt, that'll be back-to-back star frames.
Good putt. Circle's edge. We do know this is the last round. Like those putts he's making them, but that's tough to do. Like
Yeah.
35. If you're making all of those for the duration of the entire round, nobody's gonna catch him ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Still holding on to that 2-shot lead. And back-to-back star frames, and that's $25 more to the Edge Disc Golf.
Hole 4, par 3, 393 feet. This, where the drone is going, is not where these fellas are going to be throwing it. They're going to be going out left. Big high turnovers in this well-guarded green, as you can see. It's going to be tough for them to get into the circle. A lot of obstructed lies, but they all have the power to do it. Now it's just about hitting that angle and seeing if they can drift one in there.
I saw a lot of people who did elect to go roller going really long on this hole today.
Oh,
The turnover will stop that from happening, especially when you throw a mid-range.
I played with Albert Tam, which is just so awesome to see a European player over here. He went 300 feet past this hole. It was hard to believe.
Oh, no. Did he get back?
He took a 5.
Oh,
I don't want to
no.
say that's the only thing. He did some incredible things.
That
in
is
some ways,
that is
that's
an
pretty
incredible thing.
incredible.
Yeah, it's just bad, but it's also incredible in a way.
Yeah, maybe 250 passed. I mean, I don't want to get too exaggerated.
That
but-
flexes out on him.
So now that these other two have seen this, it's a lot easier to go last in these situations. So you can put a little more Anheuser to see if you can make that correction. And it looks like he has done
Yes,
that.
definitely. The tailwind kind of letting him stable up, and this is where just short of circle 1.
Yeah, and that kicked off one of the guardian trees there and kicked back outside the circle and probably looked a lot better from the gallery's perspective, way short.
Get up, dude. Get up.
Just digging down in the ground. That's going to be 55 feet. So not a star frame here on hole 4, that's for sure. In fact, it'd be pretty awesome to see even one birdie. And Kevin, he's going to have to work hard now.
That looks to be about 30 feet.
Keep your legs on it.
Oh my gosh, what a creative effort. What a brilliantly, accurately released putt. Just barely too high.
Oh, boy.
And there's a headwind coming down this fairway, and it's sometimes it doesn't do much, but man, I swear that some of these gusty winds on this hole really play tricks on these putts.
A costly bogey there. Unfortunate. Hits the tree. Didn't need to roll back like that, but Kevin gonna lose a stroke.
But fortunately, just a stroke. And the rest of the guys also taking pars here if Ricky can make this one.
You've seen them in the hands of professionals, helping them compete at the highest level. Whale Sacks is a female-owned small business, handmade in the USA. We are dedicated to outstanding grip for all disc golfers.
Hole 5, par 4, 636 feet. This one has the bunker short that plays as hazard and the OB path long. Outside roller is a popular play. There's also another gap just inside of the one that people take the roller through that's available for perhaps a big forehand.
I don't think we've seen one person go anywhere else than outside this gap here with the maybe just a forehand hyzer we've seen, but everything else has been rollers and hyzer.
It doesn't matter where you land here on this one exactly as well. You can kind of get up and down from anywhere as long as you're not in that bunker. And still, you can make a putt from there for a birdie. So
True.
not a lot of trouble to be had off this tee, especially with that.
Whoa.
Simon going way left. It really seems like he took a lot off that throw there. It didn't seem like that was an aggressive turn at all for him. And we didn't really see him throw any rollers, I believe, in round 2, or not that many.
He threw a
Crap,
few.
That's so
Did he?
bad.
Rick does
Like-
not like this one.
But even this is going to go way left and just be absolutely fine.
Unless it goes way left.
Yeah. OB, it's OB.
Is there OB over there?
Yeah, absolutely. He's OB on the sidewalk
You got to
Huh.
be kidding me, dude.
over by hole 3.
Oh, I got you. There is a white line over there.
Yeah. That's,
Okay. Yeah, pardon me.
And that white line doesn't even come to play. He just went straight on the sidewalk.
Like Kevin.
Yeah, but that's like, what, 200 feet offline or something?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's past the basket
it's
of,
gonna-
of hole 3.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a difficult par save, I believe. It really just depends on how many trees are in this way. Kevin with a nice forehand, safe shot.
Oh, no.
What is that?
I thought that hit. Okay, I thought it hit the first tree. It does ultimately hit a tree. going to be well short.
And that was one of the things that Simon was really most affected by last year when he was going through that nagging elbow injuries. He just was not able to throw sidearms.
Well, here I am saying you can't throw it wherever you want, and both the guys go OB. Simon's in the woods, no shot.
Yeah.
So
Good approach shot for Kevin.
I stand corrected.
Eagle going back to his mutant, and that's going to be just fine.
And you got a pretty clear view of basket 3 there. That'd kind of be what the gap Ricky's looking at. I think it's going to be pretty wide.
I mean, a bogey here would be absolutely devastating. The second easiest hole in the course, and this needs to get down quick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, just hanging on. Great touch. Still, even then, we're looking at 2 birdies here and 2 pars if Ricky can make this and Simon can make his. On the second easiest hole in the course, this is one you have to get. So many difficult holes on the back 9 and really from here on out. Yeah, I feel like the ideal number for any player that's looking to have a good round out here, you need to be 3 down before you make this next long transition over to hole 6. And Kevin Jones, he'll be at 2 under. The only player who's able to hit that circle or that 3 under mark, that's Eagle, and he's the leader, and he's extending his lead.
Yeah, no accident that he got where he is. I mean, he's been really playing this opening stretch well. He's been playing the whole course well, obviously, but taking care of business when he needs to, and he does that again there. On to the 6th, par 4, 741 feet downhill and breaking to the right. This is probably the most tight and scary green on the course, or one of them, because there's a lot of different bunkers you can be in, and there's also OB on the right side short, defined by a painted line.
What was the wind doing here?
It was swirling around. I played, unfortunately, a little on the earlier side, and I'm not sure that I experienced the same wind conditions, because I would have said hole 4 was a tailwind, but then Big Jerm was saying headwind. So, I think he's probably the guy to ask.
Yeah, at this point in the round, it was kind of just swirling. I mean, like you said, Nate, it was hard to say exactly what it was doing. But for us, at this point, it was kind of calm, but if anything, it was the left to right.
Well, I'm just curious because Eagles just kind of dropped out of the sky. Then Jones makes the correction of getting it higher, and he gets the full flight out of it. And now we're going to see Simon get that same drop.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and that would lend itself for me to believe that there's a little bit of a tailwind.
See if Ricky can get a little more height on this one. Or stable up, one of the two.
It's a halo disc, so usually that means overstable.
I like that angle. That's nice and overstable, fighting against that turn and getting that good stable finish.
Wow.
And that is bombed. Oh my gosh, he's even with...
That's almost like a jump putt into the green. Is that Eagle? Come on, man. You got to turn him into win. Get up.
Oh, get over. He says super safe, and it looks like it is. Not what Simon was looking for. Just a mid-range forehand approach, even with that drive dropping on him. That's saying a lot about Eagles' forehand.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Just backside, rolls into the hazard. He'll have 25 feet for par.
Good example of the speed control you need to have coming in here. You have to hit that front side of the hill. If you hit the backside, it doesn't matter what disc you throw, that thing's going off into that bunker.
I'm going to be... This is kind of embarrassing to say this right now, but 2 practice rounds, 3 tournament rounds. I did not realize how close that bunker is to the backside of the screen until just now seeing Eagle go OB. That is incredibly surprising that I didn't know that.
Ignorance can be bliss.
Sure, I don't want to know those things sometimes.
You're just running 50 footers at the sand, no idea.
And Simon hits a bit high. I think he really liked it, though, with that tailwind that we were talking about. And Ricky just kind of pushes out the right side. He says, you got to be kidding me.
And a great opportunity to get strokes on this guy right here who's now just putting for a par.
Whoa. I thought for a second that was going to go sand.
And now gut check time for bogey.
Of course he makes that one.
Wow.
I haven't seen him airball in a long time from that distance.
Wow.
If this year.
Yeah.
Maybe like once or twice.
On to hole 7, par 5, 1,263 feet. I'll take the drive. Throw as far as you can. Straight up the middle. Then what, Jerm?
Well, from there, you really just are trying to find a way to get onto this next little fairway area right here. And if you get even with this tree on the right side, you're about 375 to the pin. You have to cross over this water.
Whoa, Uli.
Oh,
What are you doing on the next shot?
Well, you don't want to leave it short because you got this little green here that's pretty scary. There's a nice bowl that's kind of catching everything. Don't go deep. There's out of bounds there as well. But I have a feeling these guys are going to be able to do what you said, Nate, throw it really far.
yeah.
Yeah, that white sign is way up there. If you remember, if you've been watching the coverage, the golf green, 560 feet off the tee, I think.
No, I found out the hard way that it's actually 600 feet.
Okay. It's like is that a kind of like a humble brag?
I don't want to say it's a humble brag. I threw it out of bounds, but I lasered it back to say, what the heck happened here? And I was 615 feet away from the tee.
Okay.
So I guess you could call it a humble brag,
Yeah,
but I'm also
yeah.
kind of saying I threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
I'm humbly really good at throwing out of bounds far.
Yeah, anyway, it's a boom. If you're up near the green.
Well, basically what these guys are doing are they're throwing checkup shots. They're not throwing full speed. But that checkup shot for them is still going 550 and accurate. So they're doing exactly what you want to do. You want to bite off about that much distance off the tee to really put yourself in an easy position for your third.
And these hyzers that they're throwing are farther than you can throw at home. I promise you.
It's farther than I can throw at home, and
Yeah.
It's a good hole. Yeah.
it's farther than I can throw on the road too. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
it doesn't change as much as you might like.
Yeah, but you might be able to lay down a little thundy
Oh,
rolly.
believe me.
Who has a home big enough to throw 550 feet inside of?
Go farther.
You should,
Probably rich guys.
yeah, eagle, I guess.
Thank you.
That's a great shot there for Ricky. That's going to leave that 375-foot mark to the pin.
Perfect.
Kevin match and suit here.
Shot, dude.
Almost
Yeah,
identical shot.
Here's that neutral mid-range that Simon's been playing with. He can throw it anhyzer, hyzer, flat, straight. He's doing it all with that thing.
Yeah, somebody. I should have asked him what that was because we've seen him throw it all weekend, and he really likes that disc a lot.
Yep.
Looks like a cloud breaker for eagle, and just exactly
Second
where you
shot's
want to
so
be.
funny because it's just like the first shot, where it looks like you can get to the water, but it takes a crush. Yeah.
That's wide enough. Does it have enough distance? Oh yeah.
beautiful.
Oh
shot.
yes, it does. Oh, it's got plenty of distance. Wow.
Come on, a little harder, and you're donating a little to charity, though.
That's right. It's got to be second shot or third shot has to be for the birdie to get the.
We got a lot of contenders here.
And this approach shot always plays about 20 feet
Yeah,
to 30 feet
exactly.
farther than it looks from where you are. If you've got a rangefinder, it's a huge advantage here in this situation because you might think that you're only 300.
Nice.
Better to just throw at 330. A little false front in front of the green really plays tricks on you.
This doesn't look like it's going to finish.
Yeah, it looked
Well-
kind of like a grip lock type thing.
It'll eventually finish.
Not the right way, though. Just kind of floated down. Yeah, maybe a late release.
I feel like that was pretty far to throw like a mid-range hyzer.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Ooh, weird little no skip.
Yeah, it was. That was weird.
Agreed, Rick.
Yeah, strange reaction there.
It's all you.
Are you having a conversation with Ricky? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Simon, give it to come on. That's 2 or 3 that he's been kind of right on target with, and they just haven't fallen for him.
So
Oh,
Eagle,
boy.
another airmail putt from just outside the circle, and don't look now. Kevin Jones, even after bogeying hole 4, has that putt to tie up Eagle at 17 under. So a great bounce back for Kevin, getting
Nice one, dude.
3 in a row now.
Yeah.
5 of the last 6 holes. And Ricky's going to chip 1 away from that lead. That is now shared by Eagle and Kevin.
Thank
I'll
you.
move him to 15 under. Tied with Simon.
On to hole number 8, a par 3, 438 feet, playing uphill. This one has a mandatory on the right side, so you got to stay up the middle or even one gap farther left than the drone flew. Roller works, but these guys have enough power that the air shot's in play. Even though it's 438, the uphill plus the low ceiling, I think it's more like a 480-foot throw to find your way all the way up to the basket. Looks like Kevin's going to take that roller. Can it hold onto its angle?
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And by going over there to the left up the hill, it takes all the steam that would otherwise want to roll down the hill to the right. And that's a great way to play the hole. Great angle control for Kevin. Might not be in the circle, but still getting anywhere near the circle is awesome on this hole.
Cut. No. Cut.
Oh, hitting the... I think that's the holly that's up there attached to that tree.
Yeah, I think after playing it for a few days, these guys have finally figured out that you want
Yeah.
to go that back left
Correct.
corner.
Steam on it.
So that's going to come up probably 45 short, which gives a good indication that Kevin's probably like right around circle's edge, if not a little bit closer.
This maniac is just going to throw a little low air shot at it.
Birdied it first round with the air shot. So sick. But this is heading over, well,
Too much hyzer.
I was going to say heading towards that ivy.
Whoa, watch out, people. That was coming in fast.
Gosh, dang it.
That might be a tough shot.
Yeah, not so.
No, wasn't tough at all. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe he pushed in there.
It
you
went
know,
in
to
there
where-
quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ricky scaring the chains. Good effort. Simon from a bit closer. Good opportunity to pick up a big birdie here. Right side chains.
God, that one looked good too. He's got to be just going bonkers in his head right now. He's
Take
like,
a look at him. He's,
I've made everything.
Yeah.
And has nothing.
Oh, so Kevin, yeah, 45 and yes.
Center cut.
All right, so let me just go ahead and say this hole we have seen very few birdies all week on, and something happened round 3. We had 13 birdies, and let me go ahead and say some numbers here because I'm not going to list all the people that made them, but I want to give props. to Nate Sexton, 78 feet. Cedar Morgan, 70 feet. Adam Hammis, 81. Kyle Klein, 86. And Greg Barsby, 105 feet away. All outside circle 2, people were just launching the disc in the basket on this hole.
That's cool.
I don't think I've ever seen so many shots made from outside circle 2 on one hole at one time.
Nice
In
putt,
other
man.
news, we got a new leader, folks. Kevin Jones, 18 under with that big putt.
Woo. He's on fire right now. 4 in a row. We're going into the monster.
Yeah, this is like a big old rainstorm on your fire. This is a hard hole to stay on fire through because it's 1,342 feet and it's up a huge hill. So you've heard me vent my frustrations.
Allow me to
week.
vent mine.
Go ahead.
Well, we've got a head crosswind from right to left. It's the worst possible wind to play the hole. And it's a little bit cold outside, so you don't have the normal heat going on with the adrenaline. It's like this hole is so much longer than it normally is playing just today.
Look at this fella.
Well, we're going to check in with Macbeth, he's 15 under right now with a par on hole 9, 4 under on the front. Calvin Heimberg, 5 under. He's at 15 under, so we've got some close action going on right now. And Kevin going hyzer flip with a big air shot. Getting out to the short grass in the fairway is a tall task in this wind.
Yes, that was a great shot.
Get up. Up.
I think it's going to
All
be
right.
fine. That's amazing.
He's like, all right.
Oh, fine.
That's 550. I think you're going to be happy with it. I mean, this hill makes the hole, like you said in round 2, I think you said that this hole plays like it's 1,500 feet. I'd totally agree with that. A 500-foot drive, that sounds pretty incredible. You're only cutting the hole in thirds.
Yeah.
And then you've got to make a putt. Just to put things in perspective, it's just forever long.
Yeah, it plays exactly 3.5 times as far as I can throw.
Eagle McMahon, are you kidding me? This is just silly.
I'll put it to you in perspective like this.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
couldn't birdie it from his drive, which is 900 feet.
Yeah. I think that might be the longest drive we've seen in the hole and in the worst conditions we've had all week.
Get up on top. That you absolutely need to be at the top.
Yeah, still not there. If Simon's not getting there in 2 to the top of the hill,
Then your boy is real
Yeah.
struggling. That's how I feel about it.
Here's a roller, though.
that's getting to the top. If that can keep cut
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
all the way to the top, fantastic.
Great shot.
And still going straight. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be 400. About.
Go.
Ricky climbing the hill out on that right side, right around the crest, I think.
I think he was in a similar position the day before as well and elected to lay up kind of into the bunker.
Eagles really got that green light opportunity here. If he can keep this thing going forward, he's going to be so, oh my goodness. The disc is rolling backwards right now.
I love that effect.
It is so cool. This is so far away. Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
He's inside 330, maybe even 300.
Looks closer to me.
I won't believe that. That doesn't seem
I
possible.
will not believe it.
Great shot there.
Yeah. That's close enough that Simon could certainly give that a very good run.
Go, man. Go. Go.
Ricky threw this one in the bunker in round 2. He did not
Thank you.
recreate the same mistake, and so he's also shopping for the coveted birdie here on 9.
Yeah. Shot, Kev.
Wow.
Kevin's on fire right now.
Okay,
guys.
he's staying on fire.
Yeah, he is on fire right
He's
now.
burning that hot. Or not even the downpour.
Air shot roller, air shot inside the circle.
This is farther than 300 for sure.
Yeah,
He
it-
kinda-
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's farther than 3 of Nate's shots, and I was going to agree. Because I haven't been that close in 3.
Clinical.
And he did it in 2. I mean, those rollers were huge.
Eagle is going to birdie hole 9 all 3 rounds.
Wow.
And there were 3 to speak of in round 3.
Wow. Ricky looking to be one of those off the top.
4 in round 2. 4 in round 3. Or round 1, excuse me.
This has got to be one of them. Yes.
There's one of the 3.
Great birdie from Kevin. He is making a statement right now.
You just would never, ever guess who the other person to birdie it besides Eagle and Kevin is. Garrett Girthy, can you believe it?
No way. Wow. Guess even a blind squirrel finds a nut
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Every once in a while, a 700-foot thrower birdies a 1,300-foot hole.
Good on those guys. They put in the time. They crush.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's look at that leaderboard. We've got Kevin 19 under, Eagle 18, and quite a big separation after that, all the way down to 15 under, but it's a lot of players there. As we've said over and over, the back 9, the tougher 9. I think still all those guys at 15 are still in play for the win.
Kevin and Eagle both with bogeys in the front 9, creating that separation. Kevin 6 under with a bogey. Incredible stuff there for Kevin. 7 birdies in the front 9. That's essentially all of them plus 1, it feels like.
Yeah.
It's going to be, wow, I can't, let's just get the back 9 started.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
9 more holes. Come on back. Let's do this thing.